Cloud native just means you've got more components or microservices than anyone, even a mythical TEDx engineer, can keep track of. With Ops Level, you can build a catalog in minutes and forget needing that mythical 10x engineer. Now, you'll have a 10x service catalog to accompany your 10x service count. Visit opslevel.com to learn how easy it is to build and manage your service catalog. Connect to your Git provider and you're off to the races with service import, repo ownership, tech docs, and more. Hello and welcome to Last Week in AWS. Last week, Amazon announced its earnings, which were decent, but of course, so much of it depends on how good they are at selling underpants and nothing whatsoever to do with the whole cloud computing stuff. I have thoughts on that. I should find a way to put them together in something approaching a coherent form. Onward. Amazon CloudWatch now simplifies metric extraction from structured logs. CloudWatch, of course, is a service that focuses on dollar extraction from customer wallets. I want to like it more than I do, but for that to happen, it needs to become a service that's better than it is. Amazon MemoryDB for Redis announces 99.99% availability service level agreement. SLAs are always interesting to me, not because of the credits you get back in the event of an outage, which, let's face it, tend to be nothing, especially compared to the damage that they cause, but rather due to the statement of confidence that it is in a service's reliability. AWS CloudTrail Lake now supports ingestion of activity events from non-AWS sources. I really like CloudTrail Lake, and now that it's growing beyond just AWS audit logs, I want to see more tooling start to integrate with it. We can start by, giving us an option for the free management trail in all accounts, having an option to redirect to CloudTrail Lake instead of its usual place. AWS announces access of simple monthly calculator estimates in the AWS pricing calculator. I'm very sad about the new calculator, and this feels like the old one, that admittedly has flaws, but's better suited for humans to use to solve real questions, is going to be whacked soon. Amazon increases NAT Gateway's capacity to support concurrent connections to a unique destination. Yeah, at 4.5 cents and up per gigabyte of traffic that passes through this thing, I'd want it to have higher capacity limits too. Full text search is hard. Consider TypeSense. Imagine if Algolia were open source, or OpenSearch if it didn't suck. I assure you I was skeptical as well, but I have poked around and it actually does what it says on the tin. With a free as in puppy open source model, as well as a disturbingly low-cost cloud-hosted model that uses the exact same open source binaries that you can run yourself, this is something that I've wanted to exist for a while and can now happily report that it does. Go check it out for yourself at typesense.org, or alternately, give up on having a working search entirely and go back to your day job on the Google Docs team. As one added bonus, they're entirely self-funded. There are no VCs involved because their founders apparently don't want to talk to people whose most interesting character trait is writing checks from someone else's bank account. That's typesense.org. My thanks to them for sponsoring this podcast. Amazon EMR launches support for Amazon EC2 C7G Graviton 3 instances to improve cost performance for Spark workloads by 7 to 13%. Now, this might be the first announcement I've seen about the Graviton 3 chips matriculating outside of the EC2 offerings. I've been using one of those for a year or so myself, and I'm pretty happy with it. Analyze Amazon S3 storage costs using AWS cost and usage reports, Amazon S3 inventory, and Amazon Athena. Yes, let's all pretend that Cost Explorer and S3 Storage Lens don't exist. Storage Lens is great. It obviated the need for some of my own custom tooling for cost analysis. And finally, AWS shows why physical stores matter more than ever at NRF 2023. Amazon has shuttered its own physical stores, but don't let a little thing like that stop you from speaking out of both sides of the corporate mouth. If customers believe that physical stores are important, sure, we can say that too. And that's what happened last week in AWS. I'm cloud economist Corey Quinn. Onward!